of the bar making eyes like we're taking lives, but still it never really gonna go too far. Cause here I am and there you are, looking like a sugar girl, pretty sweet. Come sit next to me and please really tell me who you are. You are so gorgeous, so beautiful, from your hair to the paint over your cuticles. Every wish that I have is unruly, and I know this may seem quite new to you, but to be honest, to be fair, I'm not really the guy to just come and stare. If you wanna go somewhere, we can go, cause I wanna be the guy that's gonna take you there.
I am Chadia Almeddin, your host with Behind the Scenes on Fashionista now morning. And today we have Celebrity Stylist AliLevineDevine. So Ali, what do you have?
Hey, how are you? This is such a cute place. I love the store. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm like drawn in by all the fashion.
So tell us, what's new in this celebrity world?
Oh, it's been a really busy award season. You know, everything's starting to kick off. We just finished People's Choice and Golden Globes. Critics' Choice, you know, is this coming weekend, which I've been crazy busy running around, getting gowns and just preparing for. And soon enough, Oscars and SAG Awards all starts to come into play. So it's like a snowball effect, you know. It's like you get your little holiday break, barely, and then you go into full award season. So it's been a lot of sourcing, a lot of fittings, a lot of late nights, but it's been a lot of fun. It's been cool to watch the fashions emerge. I'm excited to see coming into Critics' Choice, into the Oscars, what people are going to be wearing. And I'm loving right now with award season, kind of getting to see who's starting to push the envelope. And I felt like Zendaya really pushed the envelope a little bit, especially because she's, you know, younger. And at the Golden Globes, we saw her in this gorgeous custom wine-colored, deep plunging V with the tears coming down and lace. And I think it was stunning. I think everyone was surprised, but in a good way, because she's young, right? She's Disney, she's trying to transfer over to being an adult. So for her, fashion was, oh look at me, now you can cast me in these major movies. Exactly. And so I think she really pushed it in a great way. No shade to Kate Hudson, but she tried to push the envelope, and I see it on your face already. I know, I had the same reaction. I love her. I think she's gorgeous, but the beaded collar with, you know, the full-on dress, I mean, you know, chokers are coming back, are they not? We're seeing them everywhere. You're seeing people want to do layers with higher neckline. But I felt like with this beautiful soft coral dress, already beaded over the top, to put that big piece on her neck, it just cut her off, and it didn't work right. It was too heavy. Exactly. So I think it'll be interesting to see this season how more and more people are going to push the envelope and try to bring in these different accessories, but not overpower their looks. And I think that's where, unfortunately, she failed. So, you know, I think accessories, I'm sure you could agree, I'm seeing by looking around your store all the beautiful necklaces and all the different details, that accessories really can make or break an outfit. And if you're not careful, it can really take away, like you just said, too much for what you're doing.
Too heavy, too much.
Exactly. So, you know, of course, myself as a stylist too, I've been, you know, pushing the envelope myself a little bit and playing around. And Brita Wolf from Unreal, she went to the Golden Globes and the Golden Globes after party with Amazon, and we did this really fun black dress set that had this like gorgeous neckline that came up by Marcelo Berlin, who's overseas, very kind of out there, a little bit Stacy but couture at the same time. And what was cool was, because she kind of has this sci-fi feel about her, we did this big colorful statement necklace.
I want to see it.
And so, yes, I'll definitely show you a picture. And so I think that, you know, I pushed the envelope in the fact that maybe not everyone agreed to do that kind of statement when you already kind of have this elongating shoulder pad. But I think it worked for her because of her quirky personality, and it worked because it was a splash of color with the black, you know, and wouldn't you agree?
So as I'm looking for new designers to carry in my store, I look for unique and different things. But as a celebrity stylist,
sure,
what do you look for? And who are your favorites, or any, you know?
Yeah. Ooh, okay, such a loaded question, because I'm sure you see when you're looking, obviously, to buy at the store and carry it online, there's so many designers out there, and it's so almost like overwhelming. I get so many lookbooks sent to me, and so many designers that are incredible and so creative. And so I kind of look for different aesthetics, especially for award season. I kind of look at like what is obviously on trend and what's coming off the runways, and try to find those newer designers that are coming across that way. So someone like recently I've fallen in love with and I've used already for some red carpets and some press events is Claire Farwell London.
Oh, we know Claire Farwell. She
You
was
do?
at Fashion Week.
Oh my God,
for
what
Sugar Rush dress season, and her dresses were a hit.
Well, are they not? They're very glamorous and they're old Hollywood, and that is something that for me in my aesthetic, especially because that's really coming back around, and I always loved old Hollywood. She just has these beautiful, flowing, whether it's short and long, the fabrics are fantastic, very feminine, very classic, and I love that look, and I'm sure you agree. Pretty much looks good on everybody.
It does. I carried it.
Which is
in
like
my
a go-to
boutique,
for a stylist.
Yes, my clients loved it, and I even wore one of her dresses to America's Next Top Model.
I love it. I've worn one of her dresses for press
it
too. I love it.
Red lace dress.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell me about, you mentioned Sugar Rush, because she attended that?
Yes, she showcased her line
Okay.
for spring and summer collection at Sugar Rush at Pussy Fashion Week, and it was a big hit. The audience loved it.
Beautiful. Yeah, her designs are incredible, and I think, as a celebrity stylist, by title, you're expected to really show up and bring the best of the best in fashion. And of course, sometimes it doesn't just mean going and getting Versace. And sometimes the thing is, really the biggest trick in my world is the clients that are really, they have a name for themselves, but they're not just there yet with the full budget. And what is it that you can put together for them that still looks amazing? And so she was one of those designers.
Yes.
Another designer I really love is someone I just used for the Golden Globes, Marcel von Berlin. You'll have to check him out. He's overseas, but he's selling some stuff in Los Angeles and has some pieces that can be pulled. And I just love the aesthetic. It's very structured, which we're also seeing come back. You were talking about, kind of prints and geometric and things of that nature. He's doing a lot of that and blending the worlds, if you will, and creating these avant-garde, amazing pieces.
I would love to check this out.
Yeah, I will show you. He's incredible. And so I would say, that's someone too that I'm really enjoying for those types of moments that I'm looking to capture. And I think the number one thing I really look for is the aesthetic. Not just the color, not just the quality. It's what does this give me? What do I feel when I look at these garments? Can I envision one of my clients like Renee Olstead, or Brita Wool in one of these garments and see them on the best dress list and the red carpet? So that's kind of where my brain goes,
A designer that comes to mind from Pussy Fashion Week is Chadia Almeddin.
Okay.
Her collection is absolutely stunning. Very detailed, very artistic. The fabrics are amazing. They're very rich. The fit is fantastic. You'll love it.
So, what is her full aesthetic? And if I was looking at a designer now on the runway, who would I be kind of comparing her to?
Probably Alexander McQueen.
Ooh, we
Yeah,
love McQueen.
She's edgy. It has that unique look to her pieces. Very edgy, very stylish, and things that you don't see everywhere.
So someone who's about to pop, basically.
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely.
so I got to check her out. And so, are we maybe going to get to see her this year at Fashion Week?
Maybe we'll see.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll definitely be there, so hopefully I'll get to see. But I will definitely check her out. You'll have to intro me because, I'm sure you agree, lingerie is starting to become kind of like an undergarment in wardrobe with ready to wear. It's so interesting in the last year or two with the way the fashion pendulum is swinging and how people are feeling and what they're wearing. They want to show a little more skin, but in different ways. It's no longer like years ago when it was like, oh, hey, check out my belly button, or hey, here's just my open back. Now it's almost like the peekaboo, if you will. And I feel lingerie does that, and they want to wear these beading corsets underneath a beautiful
corsets
jacket.
are amazing. Talking about corsets, her corsets are amazing. They fit amazing. She custom makes them to your body.
Oh,
They're
wow. So they
absolutely-
literally fit like a glove
They fit
on you,
like a
which
glove.
and I know fit is everything in fashion. I mean, everything. Well, and I think, with lingerie and ready to wear, when you're layering, I think people are wanting to do, draped coats and jackets and even like leather bombers and things like that. And you can put lingerie underneath it to give that softened romantic feel like you were just talking about, that gives that aesthetic and that intricacy. Are you also seeing kind of in your store people kind of looking for those types of elements?
Yes. Yeah, people recently they've been asking for corsets, and we've been trying to add in more back the corsets,
Cool.
and they want to wear them under leather
Right.
jackets.
I know,
with
isn't it
jeans and
interesting?
boots. Yes.
I love it. That's really fun. Ooh, well, I definitely have to check her out. You're saying Alexander McQueen.
Yes.
I mean, Alexander McQueen is the end all for me. So if she's in that wavelength, I'll definitely have to get my hands on her.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Chadia Almeddin, behind the scenes on Fashionista Now Boarding.
I'm Ali Levine. Thank you for having me. It was so much fun, and I love your store.
Oh,
I have to come back here and shop and check it out for my ladies.
Thank you. It was great having you, and we can't wait to get your report from the Oscars.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm excited. I'll definitely be looking at some of the designers that you mentioned when I'm out sourcing in the world, and and stay tuned for Critics' Choice too, because that's coming up first.
Well, thank you, Ali.
Thank you.
It's not the wherewithal to the places you go, but the shoes you wear and the place to be.
Here we are.
I'm Mana Kadar, and you're watching Fashionista Now Boarding.
Never really gonna go too far, 'cause here I am, and there you are, looking like a sugar girl, pretty sweet.
More than just style, more than just hair, more than just makeup. Fashion is the exploration of true beauty, art, and travel. And for those of us working daily in the industry, we've come to realize to enable everyone is to discover fashion in a way that redefines fabulous with all a look of your own.
It's not the wherewithal to the places you go, but the shoes you wear and the place to be. Fashionista Now Boarding, the only way to travel in style, one heel at a time. Where will you be when fashion calls?
We can really get you, just me, like you and me, like we're transients, bust out of the school like it's truancy, and then you and me can go make our plans again. It's a bright night, and it's alright, stay out into the daylight, stay right, call it a late night, or an early morning, no telling with this chemistry that we got forming. All I want is you, all I want is you. Do I really gotta say it again? I'm really in this game, and I'm playing to win, and we can go anywhere, just saying we're in.
The type that knows the time will come when we put type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type. The hopeful for a cure type. The type that will stop at nothing until type 1 becomes type none.